something like the old wood chopper here. But most of them have propellers, and they make this bzz, 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 you know, noise in the water. These have been around a long time. I mean, they've been around for probably 80 years. And I remember, I'll tell you the first time that I've seen them work. Actually, my when I was in college, my girlfriend that I was dating, her dad was like in his 80s. He was super old. She was in her 20s, but he was super old. And he loved to go floating creeks, and we would go floating creeks together. And the only thing he would throw was an old wood chopper like this. That's all he had in his box. He had a box full of wood choppers, and that's it, with like a Zebco 808 push button spin cast reel. And he was an expert at casting that thing two-handed. And he would cast that wood chopper like we'd be floating. He'd cast them up like underneath the or underneath overhanging trees and on shady places of the bank. And he'd take that thing and he'd just go, and it goes, zip. And then he'd let it sit there, and all the ripples would dissipate, and then he'd go, zip, all the ripples would dissipate, and all of a sudden these big fish would just come up and annihilate the thing. And then I was able to take it across the country and use it under certain conditions to do well. And actually, Tommy Biffle actually won he won, I think, the Bassmaster Megabass tournament one year that I finished third in on a wood chopper. So it's a really good under certain situations. Okay, now here's what you want to look for when you're talking about fishing a wood chopper or a prop bait. If you're fishing the smaller prop baits, like the old Devil's Horse, something like this is really good over any type of shallow grass. The smaller propellers like this, the little small propellers, or even like this, really, really good around shallow grass. They've been famous in Florida for years, but you don't have to be in Florida. Any lake that's got shallow grass, milfoil, hydrilla, anything like that, that's a really good bait for that. But the bigger ones that have the larger body profile, these are better, in traditional bass fishing areas. So it's all about shade, and it's all about being next to an object, and it's all about warmer water. One of the things I found out about a prop bait is they work really good in hot water. So when that water temperature is like over 75 or 80 degrees, this is when I really start fishing a prop bait. And my favorite time to fish a prop bait is like probably August and September. That's when I've caught the most on it. And for me, it's like I'm just running shade. That's all I'm doing. It's like I'm fishing shady banks, I'm fishing shady overhangs, maybe the shade next to a dock or something like that. And that's the way that I work it too. It's just like I'll jerk it hard like that and get it go and let all the ripples dissipate. Let all the ripples dissipate. One of the things I found about this thing is